It's a bad start to the day for Chris.
I've just seen something on the computer that disturbs me a little bit. My least trusted patient is apparently in the waiting room. She's a terror, an absolute terror. Dangerous, very dangerous.
It's only once a year that owners Tonya and Jamie bring in Bella for just one vaccination jab and one worming tablet. The battle lines are drawn and the Chihuahua hasn't lost a showdown yet.
You're not doing a very good job, Holly.
Whoa, she's almost taking my hand off.
Over the years, all I've done to Bella is vaccinated her, wormed her. I did de-sex her, and maybe that's part of it.
Whoa!
Yes, fast. Faster than you that time. In this room, you've got to be on your game. If you're slow, you bleed.
Good girl.
A victory at last.
And there you go. Jamie.
How easy was that?
Maybe the problem isn't me, it's actually a friend over here. That's it.
But there's still a little matter of the worming tablet.
Got a good start.
Are you going to let him open your mouth? Come on, shh.
Missed it. We're going. Oh, we're in. We're in.
Yeah. Shh.
Come on, Bella. Come on.
Good girl. Good girl. Oh.
That's a good effort for her. She'd be proud of that. She'll go home now and sit on the couch and go, even though it's another year before I get to see him, he's going to feel it, he's going to know about it, and he's going to be waiting for next year.
Thanks, mate.
Good to see you again.
Yeah, good to see you too.
I will. All the best. See you in a year.
We'll rebook.
Yeah. Straight away, thanks.
All right, kitty. I know you're scared and sore.
A frightened cat has been rushed into the Bondi Referral Hospital SASH with a suspected snake bite.
How are we going to handle you?
But examining Dougal is going to be very difficult.
Gives me a fright every time.
This cat has apparently been found next to a black snake, and according to the owners, he's got a swelling on his face. The problem is he is seriously angry and we cannot get near him. Far out, you're crazy, kitty. This is not funny because snake bites are actually really serious, but Dougal's owners are refusing to appear on camera. I think they're embarrassed by his behaviour.
Well, he's in there.
You're going to be fun, aren't you?
So I think our only option is to give him an anaesthetic with gas.
Lisa now has to get Dougal into the anaesthetic chamber.
We should have a first aid kit.
The question is, can the team do it without casualties?
Dougal is nuts. He could really hurt someone.
Got him?
Yep.
Alright.
Watch your hand, Vic. Takes 3 people to wrestle a 5-kilo cat. Isn't that just great? It's taken a few minutes, but Dougal is finally under my control, and now I can actually start looking for the bite site. But the problem is we've already lost valuable time, and if Dougal has been bitten by a black snake, then that venom is already attacking his system. I think we've definitely got some soft swelling over here, and 2 puncture wounds over there.
With puncture wounds found, Lisa has the evidence she needs to start giving Dougal the anti-venom treatment.
Give him 5 minutes for those meds to kick in. He can't even lift his head and he's growling already. Not a happy camper. Even though everyone's having a laugh about Dougal's personality and how aggro he is, it actually is quite a serious situation. So normally we give it over half an hour, but we'll just go a little bit slower in him. I just don't want him to have a reaction. The problem with black snake bites is that the animals can actually get worse before they get better. Sometimes they can have delayed signs, so it's really important that we keep a close eye on Dougal and only send him home when we're 100% sure he's recovered. my goodness. This is a different cat because before he was lunging at the cage and now he wants some kisses. Look at you.
Sasha's most feared patient has survived a snake bite
Oh my goodness. What a different cat.
and appears to have had a personality transformation.
He was like a wild zoo animal that we couldn't get near without sedation. Now he practically came out of the cage to cuddle us and he is just a completely different cat. Hello, buddy.
But there will be one more test of this prickly patient's personality.
I still don't trust you though, buddy. I'm sorry.
trust you either.
After your performance. We're going to be taking out his IV catheter, which is not pleasant for even the nicest of cats, so it's going to be a bit of a challenge with Dougal. We've got some sedation ready in case he decides to not play with us.
Or he does decide to play with us.
In his way, not our way. We are...
Nearly done.
1, 2, 3. Come on, Dougie. All right, just a Band-Aid. Worst is over. It's all over. I'm always happy to see my patients go home because it means that they're better, but I don't think Dougal's going to be on my Christmas card list. And I've given him strict instructions that he needs to be a good boy to his family. He really needs to keep the only friends that he's got. So, Dougal, you happy to be leaving us at Sash? Please don't come back.
Aggressive mini fox terrier Lottie needs urgent attention.
I can't really get up close and examine Lottie because she's far too ferocious and I really don't want to get bitten. Lottie has a superglue packet stuck to her, but it looks like there's a wound associated with that.
Owner Jonathan found little Lottie distressed when he returned home from work, but he was unable to remove the superglue.
I think it might have been on one of the tables and she's quite adventurous finding ways up onto tables. So she'd gotten a hold of a little tube and then ended up gluing some of her fur together, and then from her moving about when it's set, it's pulled away out of her skin by the looks of it.
Peter can't tackle the glue until Lottie has settled down, but he's having no luck getting anywhere near the distraught little dog.
It's okay, it's okay. Be calm.
So it's time to change tactics.
My nurses are absolutely amazing and wonderful with handling animals, and sometimes a male is not the best person to come in when we have a nervous dog in here as well. So some dogs will respond better to a female.
Hello, it's okay.
So I'm calling in my wonderful nurse, Katrina, to give me a hand.
But with every passing minute, the superglue is hardening and the risk of the open wound getting infected increases.
I'm a little concerned that she's injured herself and cut her skin there. I can see blood, but the superglue packet itself is actually covering the wound, so I need to investigate a little bit closer there. If it is looking too nasty, we may need to take her to a surgery.
Good girl.
I think part of the issue is that I am male and dogs sometimes find the bit of male energy a little bit too much and a bit too scary, and sometimes a feminine touch is a more appropriate way to handle them.
Come on, Lottie. Good girl. I know you're brave. Come on, let's go. Good girl. Come on.
Girl.
Oh, good girl. Come on.
Oh, lovely. Leave it to the expert. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is Pete. Be brave.
Hey, sweet
He
Pete.
won't hurt you.
Are you a bit angry still? Yeah, you are.
It's okay. Should we get you a muzzle?
Yeah.
That looks quite sore.
Looks like she's had a good chew at it.
It's got all teeth marks in it.
Yeah.
Before Peter attempts to handle Lottie, he needs to give her some pain relief.
Oh no. There we go. Done.
No.
Before I get to the super glue, I just want to make sure Lottie's otherwise healthy as well. I'm not going to look at your mucous membranes because I might lose a finger.
Good girl. It's okay.
Oh,
Lottie, come
I
here.
know, Lottie. You need to calm down.
Oh,
Calm down.
it's okay. He's just listening.
I can't hear your heart properly when you're growling, Lottie.
Peter is going to use a solvent to try and soften the glue so he can remove the tube and hopefully ease Lottie's discomfort.
All right, so this is the product that we use to help break down glue. We normally use it on medical grade glue, I suppose, so I'm hoping that it will work on superglue.
If the solvent doesn't work, Peter will have to take more drastic measures.
It's quite nasty. It's so matted.
The whole hair is glue.
For Peter, Lottie's predicament brings back an unexpected childhood memory.
I accidentally superglued my mouth shut once.
What?
I was trying to get the lid off. I can empathise a lot with Lottie. I've actually been in a similar situation myself where I accidentally ended up supergluing my mouth shut. I was very panicked. However, after a few minutes, my saliva ended up eating away at the superglue and I was able to open my mouth and talk again.
Oh, I know.
However, using saliva on Lottie is not an option tonight. Now that I've given Lottie some pain relief, I'm going to try clipping some of her fur.
As if we can get past.
If we can get underneath that bit of chunk of glue, yeah. Oh, this might be starting to work. Lottie's clearly very upset with what I'm doing. Oh, you need to calm down, Lottie. She's feeling pain. Are we able to get a head tapper to her head?
Yeah. Maybe don't pat slowly.
I've just tried to clip the superglue away using my clippers and this hasn't really been a good success. Lottie's reacting way too much and is way too stressed as well. Oh no, I'll leave that. Lottie's obviously in a bit of pain and the superglue's actually come out from the packet and gone all through her coat in this area here. So there's a big mass of hair and glue that I can't get the clippers behind. It's too firmly attached for me to do with her conscious. She's clearly quite distressed. So the next step would be to anaesthetise her so she can't feel this and she's a lot more calm. And that way I can be a little bit more aggressive with removing this, this tube. But Lottie's a little dog and it holds a high risk. All right, sweetie.
Lottie, you gonna be brave. Good kill. Oh, well done.
Well done.
She didn't even feel that.
No, she didn't react to that.
Yeah.
The leaking tube of glue is so firmly stuck that Peter has been forced to anaesthetise Lottie.
Oh, yeah.
He has to work quickly to avoid causing her any more distress. Lottie's worried owner Jonathan is waiting out in reception.
I could recognise her whimper, so yeah, it's a bit difficult to hear. Hopefully she pulls through and yeah, there's not any serious injuries.
There you go.
Slowly give this drug until she gets sleepy.
Feeling a little bit funny.
Now that Lottie's asleep, I'm going to try and use a scalpel blade to trim her hair and remove the superglue. It's a little bit more risky than using the clippers because the scalpel blade's a very sharp instrument and I could easily slip and cut her if I'm not careful. I really don't want to have to sew her back together tonight. She's got a big wound on there and hopefully I can just remove this by shaving her hair.
But Peter has discovered that the glue is not only stuck to her fur, it's also penetrated her skin.
There's a lot of glue over her skin and it's extremely adhered to her. I'm going to try and just shave the hair and remove the superglue completely and hopefully that'll just be a quick and easy fix. It's just the first layer that's come off, it's not actually a defect.
Oh, it's sore.
It is.
I'm going to give her another 0.1.
I think I'm going to have to actually...
Surgically remove it.
It's really firmly attached to her skin, so I don't see many other options apart from actually removing a bit of skin with the glue as well. We'll keep trying to avoid that, but I'm a little concerned that if I keep going, I'm going to end up causing too much trauma to the skin and we'll end up having to do that anyway. If I don't have any luck removing this now, my only option is to go to an emergency surgery. I really want to avoid this. Lottie's a little dog and I don't want to have to put her through that.
Peter is trying to work as quickly as possible to avoid keeping Lottie under anaesthetic for too long.
Just giving another 0.1.
I'm using the scalpel blade and it's not really working. Yeah. I'm going to have to figure out another way. I've decided to use a different instrument called a forceps. And we're just trying to gently use it to open.
Oh, that's working.
Yeah.
The forceps are doing the trick, but it's a painstaking process. And due to her small size, little Lottie can't stay under anaesthetic for too much longer.
Another 0.1.
Yep.
She's still reacting. Give her another 0.1.
Yeah.
Blood pressure's dropping a little bit.
It's almost off now, Cat. It's just a little bit that's firmly attached right in the middle.
Blood pressure's at 71 and her heart rate's 94.
Thanks, Mon. Yay, it's off.
Oh, gosh.
Fantastic. It's off, it's removed, it's done. Oh my gosh, look at it.
Can we clip it and clean it?
Yeah, definitely, yeah. Didn't go initially how I thought it was going to go, but we got there in the end, and thankfully we didn't actually need to give her a full surgery today.
Some soothing antibiotic cream will help the wound to heal. And a stocking net will keep it protected.
Makes her look like a chicken and roll. Come on, Lottie. Hello. It's amazing. We've managed to get this super glue off, and I'm giving Lottie back to John. It was a little bit more difficult than I thought it was going to be initially. She has got a significant area of trauma to her skin there, so ideally we just want to keep this one over the wound area itself. This stocking net's just there to hold that in place.
She'll need a cone of shame.
And cone of shame as well.
Good girl.
We'll definitely make an effort next time to keep super glue locked away.
Hopefully she's learned her lesson as well.
Kate is searching for her mischievous Jimmy.
I know where you are.
The 8-year-old cat is running late for an important hospital appointment.
Okay, Jimmy is not in this house. Jimmy is a little rescue cat that I rescued around about 2 years ago now. Jimmy! Jimmy had been left at this boarding cattery by some people who had moved overseas and they didn't return for him. And the moment I touched Jimmy, I knew that he was mine. Hello? Are you under there? He is very fondly known as Jimmy the Jerk. What Jimmy hates more than anything else in life is change. I know it's very stressful. You're okay, don't worry. So even if one new person comes to the house, he loses it, completely loses it. And Jimmy's way of responding to his stress is by showing aggression. Oh my goodness. Over the last couple of weeks, Jimmy has become more aggressive than he ever was before. He is not going anywhere. He is not going to get rehomed. I love him dearly. There you go, buddy. But I have this little feeling that Jimmy has sore back legs. So he obviously really thinks about his knees and he thinks about being able to actually get around like a normal cat. The other day I noticed that he couldn't get out of a cardboard box. And if he's got sore legs, I'm gonna fix them. Okay, let's do it, kid.
Jimmy's feisty behaviour means Kate needs some helping hands to be able to examine him.
Hi.
Hello, Jemima. How are you?
He's been good.
Nurse Rachel has dealt with Jimmy's antics before.
You got sore legs, Jem?
Well, maybe not. Maybe his legs are fine.
Oh, maybe he's just grumpy.
Maybe he's just grumpy.
What's going on with you?
What I would like to find out today, is there a medical cause for Jimmy's aggression? So is he aggressive because he has sore legs?
X-ray.
And what we're looking for here, is there any signs of osteoarthritis in these hips? And no is the answer. For an 8-year-old cat, you would expect if he had some degree of hip dysplasia there, that there would start to be some kind of changes to the bones. And you just can't see, like he doesn't have any little extra bits.
With the hips given the all clear, next Kate checks Jimmy's knees.
And click. See that? That's where the kneecap falls out. But basically every time when he has this leg extended, this kneecap is out.
What are we gonna do with you?
When Jimmy bends his left leg, you can see that this kneecap is falling out. And even when he's flexed, he can't get this kneecap back in. This luxating patella is happening in both legs. However, this left leg is much worse than the right. See, that just won't flick back in.
Yeah.
That's just luxated. Jimmy's knees are a lot worse than what I had thought they were going to be. So his kneecaps are falling out all of the time. Some of the time when they do fall out, he can't actually get them back in, which means that he can't jump up, which explains his grumpiness. And Jimmy has probably been suffering with these legs ever since he was 6 months old.
To understand the best way forward for Jimmy, Kate has called in surgical specialist Dr. Alan.
Oh, I can feel the click.
So bad.
Yeah, I can feel the click. Ouch. Ouch.
So his left, when it pops out, it won't pop back in on flexion?
It's wanting to sit out most of the time, I think.
Same.
Yeah. Yep, and same as this one. This
Do you
one
reckon that one too?
Yep, that knee feels pretty loose. So the kneecap, which is really shown here, it's unfortunately clicking in and out of place.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's really rubbing on that cartilage on Jimmy's knee. So I think the best solution for Jimmy is going to be surgery. I think really the long-term solution for Jimmy is going to be surgery.
Good boy, Jemimes. You're okay. Don't worry. Hi, guys.
At Kate's Bondi Veterinary Hospital, it's the day for her special boy Jimmy's surgery to correct his badly dislocating back knees.
It's going to have 2 new knees, guys. 2 new knees today. Ah, not every day you get 2 new knees.
See you later, Gator. It's actually happening today, so I'm super, super nervous. Want to take some blood?
First, Kate performs routine blood tests to ensure Jimmy's body can process the anaesthetic.
There you go, little buddy. Oh my gosh, time for us to get ready. Have we got all monitoring things? We've got blood pressures, capnographs. Look at me, I'm like a ball of anxiety. A ball of anxiety. I want to look at his bloods first.
Kate's anxious to hear Jimmy's test results.
It looks abnormal.
Oh my God, I knew this was going to happen. Oh no. Okay, so this is a spanner in our works. He's got a abnormal heart test, so we need to stop. I've literally planned this like down to the T, and now look, here we are. So what needs to happen now is that we have to call a stop on this, which is really very disappointing. We both have emotionally prepared for this. You know, he's had his pain relief, he's had his pre-medication, we're all ready for surgery, and we've had to call it a day. And we need to go figure out what's wrong with his heart. Okay, in your bag. See ya. I just don't want to have another pet die.
18 months ago, Kate was heartbroken when she lost her beloved Benny. She now fears the worst for Jimmy.
All right, guys, I'm taking him home. See you guys, I'll see you soon. Hey, Jimmy. Yeah, I know you didn't want to come to the vet hospital this morning, did you? Nope.
In Bondi, it's a big day for Kate and her beloved rescue cat, Jimmy.
Oh, Jim.
So he went to see the cardiologist.
Yes.
Came back with the all
go?
clear.
Oh.
He's got heart of steel. Nothing wrong with his
Great
heart.
news.
Great
Hello.
news! You're a good boy and we love him.
Hello, come on.
How are you, Jimmy's?
The all clear from the cardiologist means surgery to repair Jimmy's badly dislocated and painful knees can go ahead.
Gonna get new knees today, kiddo. It's gonna be a big day.
Jimmy is perfectly well. His heart is functioning perfectly. There is no reason that Jimmy can't have his surgery today. It didn't hit me till this morning, like the enormity of like today's surgery. Like I was thinking, okay, like he's just gonna go to the vet clinic, and then I was like, oh my God, Jimmy might die.
No.
And then I was even thinking that like he might die and he didn't even get to eat breakfast this morning.
No, but it's okay.
He's not gonna die, is he?
He's not gonna die. We're gonna look after him. We already checked his heart.
Because he's like my heart cat.
Yeah.
You know that, right?
Yeah. Look at him.
There's never
He
gonna
loves
be
him.
another Jimmy. Is there? There'll never be another you. I think when I refer to him as my heart cat, it's because me and him have a really special connection, and it's not one that a lot of people can understand because everyone knows him as Jimmy the jerk and everyone knows that he's really badly behaved. But I know that Jimmy knows me really well and he trusts me 150%.
No. No.
We can gas him if you want, Maria.
Despite Kate's optimism, Jimmy isn't too happy. The surgery preparations get underway.
Will that do? No, Jimmy. No. He is not cooperating. He's less than not cooperating. Like, he's literally cracking it. Jimmy.
Ow, 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 ow. No.
Okay, you head.
Ow, ow, ow.
Let him go. You're all right. You got him? Keep him. I got injured. Maria got injured. And by this stage now it's not safe. He's really stressed, he's really worked up. The only way forward is that we're gonna have to gas him down to be able to get a line in.
Did he bite you as well?
No, he just got stuck, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Goodbye, Jimmy. You gotta go to sleep. Jimmy's gonna make his mark and he doesn't care how he does it. And now I'm gonna have a permanent scar called the Jimmy scar. Hey!
Hello.
How are you?
Good. Jimmy.
It's a big day.
Let's have a feel.
Surgical specialist Dr. Allen will be performing the operation on Jimmy's knees.
His knees are so bad, Alan. Like, they're so bad.
So the kneecap is so loose.
So loose. I see him go up the stairs at home.
Yeah.
Jimmy literally like 1 foot at a time. Like, he's very sore.
So these are pretty severe ones. So
Do you think that maybe doing this, maybe he's going to be less of an angry cat?
Let's hope so. Jimmy's kneecap is very loose. Jimmy's groove is extremely shallow. So what we need to do now is to cut into the bone, cut through the cartilage, and actually deepen this groove. The first thing we're going to assess here is the depth of the patellar groove.
Wow.
So let's have a look. The reason why he has it is because he's pulling that kneecap towards the inside, and so the kneecap never sat in the right position. And so now we're creating him a new kneecap groove.
Yeah.
All right, can I have a scalpel, please?
100% I made the right choice for him. This is the best possible decision for Jimmy. He can't live with this knee. He can't live with either of these knees.
But essentially we're cutting through the cartilage and then into the bone underneath.
I mean, this is like advanced carvery.
Important for you to just stop that movement for me, please.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I got this, I can do this.
You are doing a great job. So the part of the cartilage and the bone that we chiseled off is going to seat a little bit deeper. The kneecap then is going to become more stable. Just extend that stifle as much as you can, please.
Yeah.
That'll take that tension off and then I'll just tighten this. Thank you.
I think now that the hammering part is over, I'm super, super relieved. This is going to change his life. He's going to walk differently. He's going to be able to get upstairs. He's one very lucky cat. I'm scared. This is the moment of truth.
Great. So he's really maintaining that stability, no longer wants to dislocate.
Whoa, look how beautiful this is. It's like a brand new leg.
It is. All right, good. Next knee. And what a privilege to be able to fix him, huh?
Last stitch, Alan, last stitch.
There you go. There you go, Jimmy. Done.
Look at that. One stable knee. That doesn't move. And they're straight, Alan.
Yep, nice and straight.
We've been through this really long journey to get to this point, and wow, what a result. This is going to give Jimmy a new lease on life.
Kate can't fully relax just yet. X-rays will confirm if the alignment of Jimmy's repaired knees is correct.
X-ray!
And Jimmy's new knees are looking good.
So Jimmy's going to be no running, no jumping for the 6 weeks. So that's going to be the time for the bones to heal.
Good boy!
After the marathon surgery, Jimmy's earned a cosy bed and plenty of TLC from a very relieved Kate.
You're a good boy, aren't you?
How did you get to be such a good boy?
Maybe the jerk days of Jimmy might be over.
You're a good boy. You've done well.
He can bear some weight on his legs, can't you? Do you want to show everybody? Ready?
2 weeks after Kate's much-loved cat Jimmy underwent surgery on his badly dislocated knees, he's wobbly but recovering well.
Whoa.
He's been having regular laser therapy to help him heal and getting lots of cuddles from a very relieved Kate.